This is the Schmo with the Pro, the big ticket. Walt Harris, number 10 ranked heavyweight in the UFC. How we doing?
Good, brother. Good to see you again.
Great to see you, too. You just came in last night, survived the storm, here to Beantown from Birmingham, Alabama. Safe travels, though.
Yeah, safe travels, man. I had a good time coming up. Met some cool people on the plane. Finally got in last night. Wife got in, and we ate and woke up. I just actually woke up.
It's okay, everybody. It's like, 3 in the afternoon? Shh, don't tell anybody. Now, you got the biggest fight of your life, December 7th in D.C., the nation's capital, against Alistair Overeem, the number 6 ranked heavyweight man. Thoughts and feels heading into this one?
Excitement, man. It's something I've been working toward for my whole career. It's an opportunity to fight somebody who I've looked up to even before I was fighting. And it's a chance to staple myself and put myself in the conversation for a title, hopefully. So that's what I'm doing.
Both of you coming off KOs of your last opponent, Alexei Overeem. What are you preparing for the most against a legend like Alistair Overeem?
Everything, man. Just, trying to make sure I'm mentally prepared everywhere. He's good. He's good on his feet. He's good on the ground. So I just got to be prepared to go wherever the fight takes me.
How do you expect to get your hand raised Saturday evening, December 7th?
Like always, by KO, man, dramatically. That's my game plan, is to go in there and be me, which usually ends in a KO. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, judging off the last fights, we know you're looking for that. Now, talk to me for a second. I know you're a big boxing guy. We talked about that last time. Tyson Fury just came off a victory against a Swedish guy that a lot of people didn't know about him. He took him to the distance. What'd you make of that Tyson Fury boxing fight over there in Las Vegas the other week?
I thought Tyson handled himself well. I mean, he had a bad cut, and he dealt with it, fought through it like a champ. The guy he fought wasn't no slouch, man. I mean, the guy came to fight. He was ready to go. And Tyson showed he's tested his metal. He got his metal tested, and he handled it. So, I think Tyson's on his way up, and hopefully that rematch between him and D will happen sooner than later.
Yeah, they're talking about that Q1 of 2020. Talk to me about getting cut like that in your eye, right around his eye. He got the stitches and stuff like that. As a fighter yourself, as a guy who does the boxing, as a guy who's in the sport of MMA, does that leave him vulnerable for future bouts from opponents? It can leave scar tissue, and I'm sure guys are going to try to target it if they're knowledgeable about the sport and they know what's going on. They're going to try to target that, and it could open up. But like I said, he handled it during that fight, so I don't see why he couldn't handle it again. But it could be a problem for sure, especially where it is, like right here, the blood can get in his eye. It could be a big deal, but we'll see. And if Deontay Wilder takes care of business in November in Las Vegas himself, we got that rematch going down. Does that change your mind of how it's going to go down between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? Who's got the edge if they dance?
I still give the edge to D because his power, man. I mean, it's crazy, for real. But Tyson is a great boxer. So, like I said, I think D's power is going to always win out in that situation, especially at heavyweight where it only takes one. That's what I think will happen. D will win that one.
Speaking of power, transitioning back to MMA, there's a big fight tomorrow night. Behind me, we got Dominick, Reyes, Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman, former middleweight champ, going up to light heavyweight. How do you see it going down?
Man, big fan of Chris Weidman. But I think Dom Reyes will be too much. I think he's got a lot of skills. I think he's really good on the feet. So I think Dom will pull it out.
By a knockout decision?
Yeah, I think Dom will get it by knockout.
You're saying that chin of Chris Weidman's just not the same anymore?
It's not, and Dom hits hard, man. So I think Dom second round KO.
When you look at your division, we saw the rematch between Stipe and DC. Do you expect DC and Stipe to dance for a third time? And if they do, how does it go down?
I predicted this one wrong last time. It was actually the other way around. But I think Stipe will get the win if they do fight again. I think he's kind of figured out how to deal with Daniel. I got to go with Stipe.
And speaking back to yourself, if you take care of business that you're looking for, obviously we don't look too far ahead. You got a tall task ahead of you. Where do you expect your name to be in title contention and discussion if you take care of business December 7th?
right on the cusp. I think 1 or 2 more fights. Actually, 1 more fight. If I handle Overeem like I'm supposed to, I think 1 more fight and we could be talking about a title for sure.
And you look at the guys who are in the top 5, matchup-wise, who do you think possesses the biggest threat to your game?
Stipe. Ngannou's a big challenge as well. But Stipe is a guy who I've always admired and looked up to. And I think that'd be a big, big test for me.
For Ngannou, do you think guys are going to still test his wrestling capabilities and his grappling?
For sure, you have to. I mean, it's MMA, so you got to take him, everywhere and see how he's built, see if he can handle it. So I think they will.
You think he makes a good villain in Fast and the Furious?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Was he in the movie?
Yeah, he just finished up some filming for the latest one.
Wow, I didn't know that. You just told me something.
Yeah, we got to get you a movie contract.
Y'all hit me up. I can act.
Now, so far, you're a big Jordan fan.
Yes.
I know we got basketball. Who's winning the NBA championship?
Man, that's tough to say. But I think the Lakers, man. I just feel like LeBron, they got a nice little mix out there in L.A., man. They got, AD, Rondo. They got a couple other good pieces defensively, so I think they're going to find a way to pull it out.
You and Dominick Reyes overlooking the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard. He just came off a championship in Toronto.
I feel that, but I just feel like him and Paul George on a good matchup. I feel like that's a good all-star game team, but they don't. Paul George is more of a ball-dominant guy. Kawhi's not really a facilitator. So, I don't know. We'll see.
The Schmo thinks you're overlooking the coaching of Doc Rivers.
True. Doc's a great coach, but I just don't see it. I ain't bought in yet. The pieces in L.A., I'm not a big fan of. So, and with the Clippers, but with the Lakers, yeah, I think they got the pieces to definitely go far.
Big ticket. We'll be doing this again weeks leading up to your fight. You got a message for your fans right now?
December 7th, baby, we coming. Tune in. SBG, Knockout Cancer. It's October, so if you're fighting and battling cancer, I'm praying for you. Keep your head up.
The Schmo overlooked this. Talk about this real quick. SBG.
Yeah, it's just something our gym's doing, to help with cancer awareness. My dad had prostate cancer, so it's something dear to my heart. And, that's it, man. If you're battling cancer, if you're going through something with cancer or have a family member with cancer, y'all stay strong, and I'm praying for you.
Where can we donate?
SBG.com. You can donate.
Wear your pink. It's October. Stand up to cancer.
Yes, sir.
He's the pro. The big ticket, Walt Harris. I'm the Schmo in Beantown. We're out.